I tell you what, here we go again. Another case of cops value property over humans' lives. Yeah. You know, it just amazes me that cops willing to shoot and kill, unalive somebody over property that's worth probably what? Maybe $100, $50, I don't know, $3. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you even got transit police, especially in Portland. That's why Son Hunter, he pretty much exclusively does, you know, TriMet security and, you know, transit officers that are willing to shoot and kill somebody over a $2.50 bus fare or light rail fare. Yeah. You know, it's just the other day. You know, there are cops around here looking for an iPhone. Some lady left her iPhone in the green case. I think it was probably an iPhone 15 or something like that. And they got pinged around this neighborhood. Not to our house, but around the area. And they didn't show up with guns blazing or SWAT team. They just asked me and my family, my next door neighbor, and a couple of my neighbors, you know, how we were saying, "Oh, you're not in trouble. We're just, I know, did you go to shop in Fred Meyer?" It was like a couple of, it was last Sunday. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was like, no, I didn't even go nowhere. The only place I went was down the store down the Chevron. We're about a mile away to get a couple of tall boys. Other than that, I was home all day. Slept in, got some Z's, watched some hockey. Yeah. You know, at least that's how they should like that. They shouldn't show up like this. Innocent man shot dead by cops in Botched over stolen lawn equipment. And what was the lawn equipment? A weed eater. Yes. Check it out.
Kentucky police raid the wrong home and they kill an innocent man. Put him up for a man.
Here it is.
This brother should be alive.
Yeah.
This man should be alive. Kentucky.
Yeah, and guess who else covered that story right there? The civil rights lawyer. Innocent man dead after cops raid wrong house looking for judge's missing weed eater. Yeah. All right, back to this.
Police killed 63-year-old Douglas Harless.
63 Douglas Harless.
Dispatchers repeatedly told police officers the address of a house they were supposed to raid over an alleged stolen weed eater. You heard me correctly.
And here's another thing, too. I mean, when do cops need to raid someone's house over stolen? Like I said, the cops that come over here start raiding our neighborhood, terrorizing us with guns drawn over supposedly a missing iPhone. You know, I mean, in this day and age, you got tracking. You know, you can track on your phone like that if it gets lost or stolen, like AirPods or like that. But at least the cops around here don't show up like they do to this guy. That's crazy.
Only for the cops to raid the wrong home, kill the man inside of the home. Police said Douglas Harless, quote, produced a firearm and pointed it at officers, which is why they, according to the report, had to shoot and kill him just before midnight last week. Let us zoom out for a moment.
You know, and it's ridiculous. They had to shoot and kill a man that had the right to bear arms in his own home. In this country, you have the Second Amendment to right to bear arms in your own home. Somebody's breaking your house at, say, midnight. First thing you're going to read is reach for your fucking strap. You reach for your piece, your heater. You don't know if it's a cops. You don't know. Somebody tries to break in our house. I'm going to come out with a weapon on me. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Why are you raiding somebody's home for a damn
weed eater? And at midnight.
Why are you serving a warrant at 12 midnight?
It's just blasphemous.
Dispatcher repeated the correct address at least 5 times. That is on the record. The dispatcher repeated the correct address at least 5 times to the officers before they chose to raid the wrong address. That's according to WKYT News, which obtained the dispatch audio and also spoke to the owner of 489 Van Zant Road, who said nobody has lived in that home for months. The incident is also raising questions as to why the police were asking dispatchers for the address if they had an actual search warrant which would list the address on the damn warrant. WKYT said it has made multiple public records requests for the warrant, but the Laurel County Courthouse says it has no record of a warrant, and police have not produced a copy of the warrant either. But Kentucky State Police specifically mentioned London Police had a, quote, search warrant in its statement published on its website. Neighbors told local media they were searching for a stolen weed eater on December 23rd when they banged on Harless' front door at 11:50 p.m. Quote, I heard 5 shots. One neighbor told WLEX, who did not want to be identified, quote, at least 5 shots woke me up. I was laying on the couch. Footage from local media shows the address 511 was clearly visible on the front of Mr. Harless' home. Yet, after the shooting, a voice can be heard on dispatch saying, shots fired, 489 Van Zant Road, end quote. Quote, he was a very quiet, humble person, said Carl Merritt, who lives across from the Harless home and who is listed as the owner of several properties on that block, including 489 Van Zant Road. According to the online records from the Laurel County Property Appraiser's office, quote, stayed to himself, never bothered nobody. For something like that to happen to that poor man, it hurts me really to think somebody like that, especially in my backyard, being shot in his own home, end quote. Kentucky State Police, who are investigating the shooting, said in the statement, on December 24th, 2024, officers from the London Police Department were following up with an investigation which started in the city limits of London. This investigation led officers to attempt to execute a search warrant at a residence on Van Zant Road in Laurel County. While doing so, the occupant of the residence produced a firearm and pointed it at officers. The officer then responded with force, which resulted in the death of the occupant. Let me give you a response from the victim's family. Meanwhile, Harless's friends and family are expressing outrage on Facebook under the hashtag Justice for Doug Harless, including the following comment from his brother, Mark. Several, not one or two officers, but several went to the address on said warrant, which was at the wrong house. He was asleep. Someone knocking, then kicking in the door around midnight. What would you do? Steal several officers and AR-15s for the guy they were supposed to be delivering the warrant on. Wow. For a weed eater.
Full military style for a fucking weed
Jerry
eater.
Holland has been the chief of the London, Kentucky police since April of 2024. I'm going to say this for the record. Something don't smell right here.
Dude, I smell, I smell bullshit. I smell corruption. Yeah, it don't smell right. I think they're just going to try to do some cosplaying and cover their asses. I mean, come on. Like last Sunday when the 2 University police officers show up, they didn't show up for a tactical team. Just 2 officers, cordial, civil, and civilian, very polite. And they come over here. They were searching for an iPhone that's worth 4 times than that damn weed eater that they show blazing, guns drawn, AR-15s.
Either your office is holistically incompetent and incapable, or there is something else to this that we don't know. Now, there's a dead human being that should be alive. The man should be alive. And it seems as if so many missteps happened that it is a shock to the conscience to believe that any one department is this damn incapable and incompetent. We're going to continue to follow this story until the truth is revealed. Dear brother, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a tragedy. I wish I was able to say I was shocked that the police messed something up very badly. But when you've got this level of incompetence where you are told 5 times about what the address is, the exact number, the number's not even close, they even start with the same number. It's not like they were next door.
Right.
Completely different address. Claim to have a warrant if they indeed did. The address obviously would be on there. Shouldn't even be asking for it. And if they didn't, well, that's a whole nother problem. Now there's a bigger issue and conspiracy happening here. But you're right, a man has lost his life for completely no reason. How do you not draw your weapon when people barge into your home with guns drawn in the middle of the night when you're asleep? You know, it echoes Breonna Taylor. It echoes a lot of just difficult times in the past. And these things keep happening, you know. Mistakes do happen, but this one seems far too strange. So I'm sure more will come out.
And there's no indication that he was a high-risk warrant. There's no indication that this individual was violent in nature. Why not just knock on the door, have a detective knock on the door and say, hey, listen, there's an allegation that there's a stolen piece of property here. Oh, we got the wrong address. My apologies. Why serve a warrant as if this is a drug lord when it's nothing of the sort?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here's another thought. We'll get out here on this one. Why couldn't they do what those 2 university police officers did? They show up cordial, wondering if maybe if any of us shopped at Fred Meyer or if we accidentally picked up an iPhone or if maybe somebody knows where it's at. Why couldn't they just show like that? Hey, have you seen this? Oh, no, you're in trouble. But they show up blazing like that at middle of the night. Yeah, if somebody breaks in your house, pars your house like you're dead asleep, the first thing you're going to reach is for a weapon because you think might be a burglar trying to prowl your house. You just don't know. Yeah, hopefully they'll bring more updates on that. All right, with that said, I'm out here. Much. Peace out.